We are in the ITC Corridor where all these huge transmission lines run. You've all been by there. We're just on 15 Mile Road. Across the street is the Sterling Heights High School, just so you know the location of this. And this is a project that has been going on for many years, actually, about 4 years since I've had this job. And what we've tried to do here is, first of all, build a brand new pump station. And you're going to hear about what this is behind me. And we have been relining our major interceptor. In this particular area, and I'm going to have Steve Downing talk in a minute. He is our really our construction engineer. He's the project manager for all of our underground projects. And then State Representative Ron Robinson also joins me because he was able to obtain some state funding for sort of the final piece of a puzzle here. And so I want to explain to you how all of this has happened and where we are and how important this money that we're going to be receiving is. Anyway, we built this big pump station. I mean, this project was almost $50 million. This was a major project. And if you followed our Facebook and our social media and press releases, etc., this was all a part of us trying to line the interceptor and preserve and maintain and also generationally put in place new infrastructure for the next generation as well. So it's been a very expensive project, a very labor-intensive project. But the reason we're here is because this is sort of the confluence of two different systems that come here. One is Macomb, what we call the Macomb Drainage District. Those are 11 communities in Macomb County, about 600,000 people and their businesses. All their sewage, their wastewater, flows into this particular locale. And then on the Oakland County side, there are, I want to say 14 communities in their system, several 100,000 people. All of that flows in here. So it Y's in here. We call it the OMID, Oakland-Macomb Interceptor Drainage District. And then all of this wastewater goes all the way down to 8 Mile Road.
Yep.
For proper treatment by the Great Lakes Water Authority. So it's really a sort of a complicated system, but it's for us to make sure it works so you don't have to worry about all of this stuff. But anyway, one of the problems that we've had with all of this as we've been working on this project and way before I got here, people in this area have complained about odors. I mean, you're dealing with wastewater. And we had a lot of complaints, particularly from, the high school across the street. The kids are outside, whatever they're doing, right? Even the neighbors and that. And we were very aware of all the complaints, and we've been working to solve these problems. And I can just tell you, as I'm standing here today, we don't have any odors. The odors have dissipated now because of a number of things that we've done, one of which is a temporary odor control facility that we've been leasing that has really helped. But we need to make it more permanent. And our intention is to use the funding that we are getting from the state of Michigan because of State Representative Ron Robinson and make this a permanent fix to help everybody, again, for as long as we possibly can, many, many, many years. So let me ask Steve Downing to tell us, Steve, what has happened here and how important this particular piece of the puzzle is for the overall.
Well, yeah, thank you, Candice. So as Candice mentioned, we're standing here at the confluence of two major interceptors that are conveying sewage flow down to 8 Mile, where it's lifted and then pumped further down to the Detroit Wastewater Recovery Facility. Sewage, when it's agitated, creates hydrogen sulfide gas, which can really be a nuisance. And in some cases, it can be a little bit more than a nuisance, like eating concrete pipes and other appurtenances that are in the system. So we've done a comprehensive look at both systems on the OMID and the MID side and decided that we need to not only line the pipes, but we need to try and treat this bad air to get it out of the system. So over the last several years, we've designed and constructed several odor corrosion control facilities. Some of those are vapor phase, where we're pulling the bad air out of the sewer and treating it and then discharging it to the atmosphere. And in some cases, we're using chemical injection, where we're putting chemicals into the system which are breaking down the odor creating substances. It's been really beneficial. It's been a great success thus far, but we still have the final piece of the puzzle to build, and that's where we're standing today. So with the help of Rep. Robinson, we're going to be able to construct a permanent facility here at this location, and it's going to really help to mitigate the odors, but also preserve this infrastructure that we've spent a lot of time and money putting in.
Absolutely. Very good. And now I'd like to ask Ron Robinson, who's our state rep for this area, who I know is very committed to infrastructure. And he and I talked before he got this the state funding approved. And he said, you know, if I can help you with something, what do you really need? And I said, I need this odor control facility, and explained to him what it was. Of course, he'd heard some of the complaints. And so he was very successful in getting this money for us. So we got the money. We just started design, and we really appreciate it. Thank you, Ron Robinson.
Well, I appreciate that, and it was very easy to focus on this and spend time and lobby for this to be in the state budget, simply because when I was on Utica City Council and I got elected to state rep, Utica has a lot of water main problems, right. And so when I got into Lansing, infrastructure was obviously top of mind, and seeing the work that you've done to improve the water quality in Macomb County, I didn't realize how impressive it was until I got to Lansing and saw the way other counties are doing it. So to me, it was just a no-brainer to try to get some money into the budget, and we were able to get money for this facility that's going to be constructed here. But again, essentially it comes down to quality of life. On hot summer days, people smell that for up to 3, maybe even 4 miles around. They can't even go outside their house. And for a community like Sterling Heights and surrounding areas, that's just unacceptable. So to me, this was a good, not to call it low-hanging fruit, but this is a very good way to spend state money with definitely, I'm big on high ROI. This definitely is going to wield high ROI. So thank you for the work you do, and thank you for the work you do. And I'll keep fighting in Lansing to keep bringing those dollars to improve even more that you've done here in Macomb County. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Representative Robinson. We appreciate it. Listen, we're all about partnerships here at the Public Works Department. We're about team. We have a great team within our department, and we have lots of ideas, and we understand the problems, but we need to fix the problems. And so that all requires money. And, rather than bonding for projects like this, and then everybody has to pay, the ratepayers, the ability to get some of our state money back into the system here is very, very helpful. So anyway, when you drive by here now, you'll see everything is completely different. It looks so different than when we first started this. We're getting down to the end now. As I say, this temporary odor control facility is going to continue to run, but then we're in the design phase, and then the construction phase obviously will follow that after we bid it out. We bid everything out. And again, a good product for a reasonable price. And that's what we're trying to do. And I appreciate one of the things that the representative mentioned, quality of life. And we are all about water quality, and that actually equals quality of life, in my opinion. So thanks for joining us.
Follow us on social media. For more information, explore our website, reach out via email, or connect through our toll-free hotline, 1-877-679-4337.